I'd like to introduce our first speaker for today. It is Mr. Glenn Gorman. Please welcome.
Thank you, Tony. So there I was. In my living room, it was about 8 a.m. on a Saturday morning. I just gotten up, pretty early, right, for a Saturday. All of a sudden, the doorbell rings. My doorbell doesn't ring a lot these days, but especially not 8 a.m. on a Saturday. I'm like, WTF? I'm sorry, wait, this is Toastmasters. WTH? What the heck, what's at my door? It's 8 o'clock. I'm like, be cool, everyone. Keep quiet. I'll get it. I'll take care of this. I go to the front door. I open the door. I look out. There's nobody there. I'm like, what's going on? Then I look down. There is somebody there. There's a little tiny person there at my door at 8 a.m. on a Saturday. And what I didn't know at the time, and later found out, she was there, this little girl, to teach me a very simple but powerful lesson in sales. Okay? And that's the lesson I'm going to share with you guys today. Before I get into it, I'm going to tell you what the 3 key points of that lesson are. They are this. Number 1, be bold. Number 2, be persistent. And finally, number 3, close the deal. So back to the front door. I look down at this tiny little girl there, and she looks up at me, and she says, "Hi, would you like to buy some lemonade? We're selling lemonade over there. Would you like to buy some?" Again, it's 8 a.m. on Saturday. I was interested in some orange juice, some scrambled eggs, things like that. Of that nature, I wasn't interested in lemonade. And the kind of guy I am, I told her no. My wife probably would have said yes. I said it in a nice way. I'm like, well, thank you for coming by, but no thank you. I really don't want lemonade. That was the first thing that came to my head. I know you're probably supposed to just say yes, right? This is the face the girl made to me when I told her that. She went. I'm not even exact. I mean, jaw was down to the ground. Now, this is why I know lesson number 1 is be bold. She was bold. And I'll tell you why. Number 1, she knocked on my door at 8 a.m. on Saturday, right? Number 2, that face tells you she didn't even entertain the thought that I was going to say no, right? She boldly believed she was getting a sale at this door, probably because of her cuteness. Didn't happen, right? Okay, that was step 1. So obviously that's one part of the equation. It's not enough, right? Because did I buy? No, I didn't. She walked away, downhearted and depressed. But it wasn't over. So I go about my business. I'm out in the driveway a couple minutes later, doing my thing, and that's where phase 2 gets put into effect. Persistence. Turns out they got a whole team over there. They got a little setup across the street, a whole crew of people over there. So they sent the operative for phase 2, Mr. Persistence. Now the girl was cute, and bright, and smart. The second person that came up was a little boy, and he was not so much that. He was a little goofy. I'm thinking like Forrest Gump kind of comes to mind. He comes up and he's like, "We're selling lemonade, we're selling snacks, lemonade, snacks, over there. Do you want some? Do you want some lemonade and snacks?" And I'm like, "Excuse me, to get your attention here." And I said, "Let me try a different approach here." I felt a little bad about the girl. I said, "Let me soften the approach here a little bit. I'm still not buying the lemonade." So I tell him, "Well, no thank you, but maybe later. Maybe later I'll want some lemonade, but not right now." For some reason, he didn't quite get the no there. So he turns around and shouts across the street, "We got a sale! We got a sale!" I'm like, "Whoa, no, Forrest, that's not a sale." I said, "No, maybe later, not sale." But he takes off. Now I'm annoyed. I don't care. I'll spend 50 cents. I'll give him the damn 50 cents. But I don't want the lemonade. It's the principle of the thing. But he leaves. They still haven't made a sale though, right? They haven't gotten to phase 3 yet. Close the deal. So that's when, a minute later, another little girl comes walking up the driveway. Even cuter than the first girl, even tinier than the first little girl that was at my door, if that's possible. I mean, the cutest little thing you ever saw. And she comes walking up the driveway, and she's got a cup of lemonade in her hand. And she's like holding it like a sick, injured bird, maybe, like so carefully, so gently. And she comes, well, here's your lemonade. We've got your lemonade, sir. Here it is. Does anyone think that I said no to this little girl? Roger thinks so. Roger has got a cruel streak in him. I'd like to surprise you and said I said no, but no way. I forked over the 50 cents, of course, and took the lemonade from this sweet, innocent little girl. But I didn't feel like I got taken, because for 50 cents, I got this lesson in sales that I'm telling you about today, which I truly believe, sometimes the best lessons come from the simplest sources, kids. I truly believe in this strategy. And number two, I got a topic for a Toastmaster speech, right? Those are invaluable. I was thinking about it at the time. I could talk about this in Toastmasters. But here's the lesson, right? Be bold, be persistent, and close the deal. That's what they showed me. They got the sale. That's how they did it. So we're all in sales, right? Maybe not here at Lowe's, but we're selling every day. We're selling our ideas, ourselves for a job interview, our kids on why they should do something. We're in sales. So use this technique to get your point across, to get the sale. Be bold. Believe in your idea. If you have a good idea, believe in it wholeheartedly. Be persistent. People aren't just going to, the first time you sell this idea, they're not just going to say, okay, sure. You might get some resistance. Come back a second and third time. Don't give up. Persist if you truly have a good idea. And finally, you got to close the deal, right? If you get a maybe, consider it a yes and say, thank you very much, you got a deal. So, use those 3 techniques. Be bold, be persistent, and close the deal. If you do, you will get more of what you want out of life. And, though, it also wouldn't hurt to have the help of a couple of cute little tiny people and one Forrest Gump. Thank you. Mr. Toastmaster.